Hello Taurus, welcome to GRAYCI'S Gamut. Today we will be doing a love and relationship reading for you. Remember that this is a general reading, it is not a personal read. Take what's for you, leave the rest, but stick around long enough to know the difference. Also, it is timeless. Take the energy from when you see the read to a few weeks out. We're going to be starting with a Priestess of Light Oracle, and we will pull a Dark Mirror as well. Take a look at what may be, the lighter or darker side of things at this time for you. What you may be having to focus on. Loss and lack. Fear and victimization. Loss and lack, fear and victimization. And that's supposed to be the lighter side. Feeling like you're the victim of of everything that's happening, right? Instead of putting the blame where it lies, I almost feel like a victim mentality happening here. There's some things that you can control in your life, right? There's things that you can control, whether you choose to or not. Some people, a lot of us will, at times, maybe not all the time, but a lot of times, I feel like some of you are going through this right now, where it just feels like no matter what you do, it's like happiness evades you. But in reality, you have to realize that we are the guides to our own destiny, right? In a way, we have our guides. We need direction a lot of times. We need help from others and things like that. But your choices make the life you have. Okay, the choice in person that you choose to fall in love with, right? The choice of whether you have children or not, whether you you've got to learn what is something that the things that, just a lot of things we can control and change the outcome of. But you got to know that you are in control of your life, okay? It'll feel like it a lot of times that you're not, or like you can't control other people. So within a relationship, you've got to how do I want to say this? You can control your actions or your reactions, okay? I probably told you guys this before, but that's what it feels like, that victim mentality. Feeling like you never get the upper hand. You never can get a hold of your emotions or whatever. And that's what it feels like you're dealing with at this time. Let's pull a Dark Mirror here as well. And then I will read from the Loss and Lack. Maybe being afraid to step up and talk of the things that you really want out of your life, right? Or maybe focusing on the wrong things as well. Blinded to pain. That would go hand in hand with that, right? The blinded to pain is about, it's about staying in that victim mentality and not, how would I say it? You need to change your situation, but you keep taking negativity over and over again, and you're almost like feeding on it, right? It's easier to just feed off of the negativity and the pain than it is to change the way things are. You know what I'm saying? So you blind yourself to the reasons why, I want to say. Let's see. We're going to read from the number 34 here, Loss and Lack. The message of this card is clear. No matter what kind of loss you've experienced in the past, it is absolutely necessary to shift your focus now and to redefine your power. You are no longer the victim of a threatening world, frightened and unable to direct your own destiny. In fact, since your consciousness creates your reality, this assumption only keeps your energy stuck. The owl encourages you to leave your victim mentality behind and to see the truth of your eternal courage and power. When loss comes up in your life, let yourself grieve, but don't define yourself by that experience. Be willing to take charge and set your sights on real solutions and new directions. When you take action and view your life with optimism and self-honoring intentions, you become the director of, rather than the victim in your own life. This empowered approach may seem strange to you, and you may not fully trust yourself just yet, but this card is telling you that you can no longer live in darkness, isolation, and fear. It's time to let go of your old patterns of people-pleasing and passive acceptance of others' agendas. It's time to take your rightful place as a powerful presence in your world. I will look at the blinded to pain as well here. It's the number 13. Let's see. I can shoulder it and it's not a big deal, is it? Carving oneself for every stroke of whip and feeling so broken that it makes no difference to be whole. Accepting the passage of time like it didn't matter. Like we don't matter. Every day a single line is added to the pattern. A single fly is added to the wall. We take one more responsibility. We take a little more abuse. We shoulder a little more pain. We smile in front of a little more insolence. We close our eyes to our wounds. We think we can endure it. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt, we say to ourselves. Like men, because it's manly to endure and be strong. Like women, because it's feminine to endure and be strong. Like humans, because the care and gentleness we feel is precious to others, and we don't dare to actually claim for ourselves. After all, we can do it, but it actually hurts. It's painful. Tears are better than feeding flies with our own blood. We can scream and say no or endure, nevertheless, but remembering that we are just humans, neither heroes nor saints. Taking abuses or taking responsibility for things that really I'm going back and forth with this because I feel like there's some of you here that are doing the victim mentality thing, right? Claiming victim when you can change the outcome. You have the power to do the changes that are necessary. You're powerful enough. You're strong enough. You just have to take that first step. Once you start only honoring yourself and your wants and your needs, it's not like you disregard everybody else's, right? Or you're the other person in the relationship. But stop change. I feel like someone's changing their self to mirror their partner. You don't even like the things that they like, okay? Maybe you don't even want the things that they want, but you keep mirroring it. Whatever they want, that's what you do. And in doing that, you keep giving pieces of yourself and they're not giving back. They're not willing to budge, so you keep budging in line to keep it even, to call itself even when it's really not. And this causes the fear, the pain, the victimization, okay? And then I think the other half of you are, half or whatever percentage, right, is taking on more, I feel like saying more responsibility than you should in a relationship, more responsibility of the things that are going on here, and accepting, I feel like verbal abuses when you should not. You should never allow that, okay? That's not love. It doesn't matter how many flowers they give you or how much affection they try to give you in between. That verbal abuse in public or even just with nobody around, it can, the more they do it and the more you let it, it's going to continue, okay? So you've got to step up, and this is the way it's going to be. If you don't like this, the life that I want, then you can hit the road, right? All right. Let's get into the body of your read here, Taurus. What is going on for Taurus? What do they most need to focus on at this time? All right. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is something very positive coming in here. There is, I feel like an enlightenment. I feel like this is you. I feel like this is you taking back the control. Finding it in yourself to take the control back. And something's pushing you. Something or someone is stepping up to show you there's another way, okay? We have the Five of Cups in the reverse. I feel like this is you changing. These came out together. I feel like, because the Five of Cups, if you see, this person is focused on all this negative stuff. Look, they got their head down. So that's like a feeling down, feeling depressed, whatever. And focusing on this crap over here. Crap that doesn't matter anymore. It's in the past. Leave it there. Right? Even though, as I say, life is an eternal long, there's no I don't want to say beginning and end. There's no time, really, man-made time. But in the scheme of things that have already happened that are out of your control, you need to stop bringing it up. You need to stop worrying about it and focusing on that, and look to the new and what you can change and what you want to do. And that's what I feel like you used to do. You've been doing this, and this is Spirit telling you that you got to stop this. And someone's going to come along here, I feel, and tell you something, say something, do something, give you a gift, help you, like throw you a line. Wow, this could be Spirit trying to throw you a line and change the way you're thinking. We have the Knight of Swords here. I feel like you're going to get to this point. I think you've been so worried about what somebody else wants or whatever that you've caused this unhappiness in your life. I feel like this is you voicing yourself. The swords are about communication. He's got a sword drawn, so this is about fighting for what you want in life. Life is too short, right? It can be a long life. It'll seem like a long life, but if you're in this frame of mind the entire time, what is it for, right? Not saying end it, because some people are going to go there if you're very depressed. Don't go there. What I'm saying is you can change it. You want to live a nice long life. You do. There's too many people out here worrying about, I've been there in the past, right? And I decided my life is worth way more than the fact that I allowed someone to make me feel like that, right? And I changed it. I could change it. Not that I haven't had problems since then, but I never go there anymore, okay? The thing I think of when I'm miserable in my situation is getting out of it, okay? And I feel like this is you. Whatever goes on here, you're going to stop thinking about that stuff and be like, you know what, I can change this. And I feel like you charging forward, okay? Saying what you need to say, and if they don't like it, then you're like, well, we're changing it. If you don't like it, then, you know, you're going to live the life that I want to live now, right? Charging forward, and I think you've spent too much time worrying about what other people are gonna think, or I don't think it's other people. I think it's your partner. I think it's a partner. It's a girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, whatever it is. It's time for you to take the wheel. Okay. Let's see here. What else do we have here for Taurus at this time? But remember, with this charging forward, this is just you. You may have to go on without them. Just saying. You just have, sometimes that's what it takes. And they may follow along. They may want to follow your lead when the time comes. But if they don't, let somebody else deal with that problem, okay? Let somebody else deal with the problem. Because you're never going to find a person that is that cares about your needs and your wants and you know what I mean? If you keep being stuck with someone who doesn't. You'll never find that person. All right. What else for Taurus at this time? We have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like you've... Whoa, that's weird. Wow. Didn't mean to do that. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel this is pages are messengers or messages coming through to maybe help clarify, solidify, whatever. It's a pentacle. I feel like you being this is in the reverse, I'm feeling past tense. I feel like you more than one time, okay, in the past have let stability and pass you by. Okay, I feel like you keep getting, you want a better life, you talk of a better life, you try to place intents on a better life. Somebody's doing some, trying to do some kind of spell work, but if your heart isn't in it, you're not going to see the signs because you're blocked, you're clouded. You've got to open your heart to spirit. You've got to open your heart to it completely. And if it means, don't attach the person that you're with that's causing all of this. See, I say this all the time in these readings for love, that people, if you place an intention, you want a specific kind of love, that might mean that it's not that person that you're with now, right? You cannot change a person. If especially if you've been with someone for quite a while, you know they're not going to change. You know that this is their personality. This is the person that they are. And if they want to be dominant, they're going to try to be dominant, and they're going to fight you of letting you have any control. Okay, you got to take control. And I feel like you overlooked signs that could have put you in a better place. You lost focus here with it in the reverse as well. Not being focused on what it is that you really need to be focused on. Focusing on maybe a person instead of a specific person, instead of a feeling about the way they make you feel. 9 of Cups in the reverse. I feel like you're not even sure what it is you really want. I feel like you may have avoided or evaded, unwilling, not trying to do it, but you've being afraid of change, having a fear of I feel like there's a drastic change that needs to occur and will occur. Eventually, it will happen. It will occur. You will have some kind of a change. This person might leave you. Okay? This person may go off and do whatever, but don't do the victim mentality, because you have a choice. You can leave, you can go do what you got to do to find the love that you really want, the love you desire, okay? I just feel like saying, if you keep focusing on someone who's not fulfilling your happiness, or, nobody's supposed to, it's up to you to make yourself happy, right? It's not up to somebody else to make you happy, but if they're doing things that are going out of their way to make you sad or whatever, then it may be time to disconnect, for at least for a while. Ace of Wands in the reverse here. This is a no if somebody asked. This is also, I feel in the past, you had plenty of chances to grow from this and learn from this. I feel like there definitely is some kind of a denial going on that there can be change, possibly. We have the Moon, the bottom of the deck, overshadowing the read. The Moon is about secrets being kept, things being kept from you, things eluding you, someone has a secret here. Someone is, either you have the secret, and it's overpowering your life. I think there's for someone, your relationships may not be working out because you long for a past experience, right? If everything's been, I want to say shitty, if everything's been shitty or crappy for some time now, when were you last happy? Okay? This may be a secret you're keeping from yourself. You're not admitting the real reason why things aren't working out. Okay? And you can change it. Let's pull some cards for clarity here for Taurus. You guys get this a lot with the needing to make changes, needing to make more positive changes. And I feel like it's just goes on and on. Someone needs to buy a plant. I feel like buying a plant, or you've been thinking about it possibly. I see a plant in it's like a skinny plant. I don't know plants that well, but it looks like it's like new, a small planter, maybe like this, and it's a stemmy thing coming up with some leaves coming out. It might just be connecting, you know, signifying who we're talking about here and that you need to listen. We have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. This is still going back. I'm going to put this right here. I feel like this is not sure. I feel like you're not sure of the direction to go into. You may, just like with this Ace of Wands in the reverse, you got to be willing to change. You got to be willing to grow. Growth means change, okay? Growth means change, and you have to accept it in order to grow beyond where you are and to find your happiness, okay? Let's see. What else do we have here for Taurus to clarify? Seven of Cups. Choice. Someone keeps taking the easy way out. I think it goes back to what I was saying about, okay, so it's miserable, 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 shitty, 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 and then this person brings you flowers, or this person does nice things, and then all of a sudden, okay, it's getting better, and then it repeats and repeats and repeats. And I feel like the choice you need to make is to step away from the situation and not make it about them yearning for you or whatever, okay? Make it about you yearning for a happy new life. All right. Oop, wow. That was quick. We have the High Priest in the reverse. We have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Someone lost family, okay? I feel like someone lost family here. Somebody has the key. It's in the past. It's in the reverse. Both of these are in the reverse. This is an incident. Someone, if you see the keys there, they have the key to everything. Okay? It's in the reverse. I feel like something occurred and you lost. It could have been, I don't see death here, but it could have been a loss of life. It could be a loss of a partner. I feel like a family breakup, so there could be divorce here with this Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. I also feel like it's past tense. And we have the Empress here. Okay. I feel like saying, I'm going to put these down here because I feel like this came out together. This is an energy together, right? Let me, I'm going to move that because I think we might be done with that. I feel like they did go here. This is about a choice that was made by you, okay? You're in a position, the position you're in right now with the relationship you are because of a choice you made in the past. It caused you to lose someone you loved. It caused you to break up family, possibly. This may have been you being doing negative things. I'm going to put it that way. I don't want to say cheating. I don't want to say infidelity or any of that, but this is what it looks like to me. You have the Empress here. You wanted something more out of the relationship you had at that time. With this Empress, you were striving for something better, something good, but you made a choice maybe to go with somebody else or to leave the situation to find other love, and come to find out, and once this is done, it's done. It was done. You need to grow from this. You need to get away from it. You can create a different life for you. You can't have the life of the past, okay? Some of us can, but it doesn't always happen that way. It's a rare occasion that we can find love in someone we've already, especially if it ended badly and one or the other did bad things, okay? All right, let me, at this time, I'm going to pull some cards of anything else. If it just didn't relate to you and you're still here, ask a question. Or if you've been here the whole time, it relates, ask a question. And I'll see what Spirit's willing to tell you at this time. I kind of want to ask about this Moon card and this secret that's going on here. But I already feel kind of like it's a secret that you're even keeping from yourself. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands in the upright. I'm going to put this here. Because I feel like this is Spirit telling you Mm. That you have to get beyond whatever this is. I'm looking at this because look, this, the Emperor. Empress and the Emperor. Those are major power couple energy to me. This one's in the reverse. I feel like you may want a relationship of the past. And you've got the Hangman that's being stuck, hanging, suspended in an energy that you feel that you are keeping yourself in. You need to want growth. You need to want to step out of it. And this feels like it's together. You're stuck. This is you over here, and this is you over here as well, being suspended, stuck in this energy of the past. But this person is not willing to come back. This person cannot forgive, possibly, or maybe they given, but they've moved on, possibly. They either could be with someone else, or maybe they just want a different life, and that's, want the single life, and that's it. But I feel like that's part of the secret here. When being stuck in an energy, you're keeping yourself stuck in an energy, hoping for something to reignite, or hoping for something to happen again. All right. Hoping that you would have a chance in this life to fix it. All right, we have one flipped here. We have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Ace of Cups in the reverse. I feel like putting that right there. This is a no if someone asked again. I feel like saying that you need to take your emotion. I keep feeling like putting it there. I've got this attraction of putting it right on this Empress. I feel like, because aces are gifts from the universe, right? I think this is another instance of you ignoring the signs, and you not meaning to. You're so focused on the here and now, right? Your mind's in the past, but you're focused on trying to make here and now feel like the past. That's what it feels like. That's what I'm saying. And you're not gaining ground with your happiness because your emotions are tied. With this in the reverse, I feel like it's the past. You got your emotions. Your heart is attached to this whatever happened in the past. Wanting the way it used to make you feel. It might not have been a great relationship either. If you're not with that person, if you're not in that there's a reason for it, right? You made a choice to do something outside of the relationship. That's what it feels like, or do something that ruined. I don't want to say ruined, that like it's just your fault, but you made a choice to move on from it, because you wanted something different, and you got to understand that. Whether you got the thing that you wanted or not, you wanted something different than this was. Okay? That's what I feel like saying. I'm looking at the fact here. Just now I noticed my candle went out over here during this talk. Okay? I feel like you've got to find your new light. You got to find what it is that means something to you. What it is that can bring you back to this happiness. And you can't blame. You can't. I said blame. I didn't mean to say blame. You can't expect someone else to make you happy. Okay, you need to. I feel like it's a needing to focus on the things that you need to change about yourself or your situation. In order to change your situation, you need to change yourself a little bit here. You've got to make a move towards something better. And if you keep doing the same things over again, expecting a different outcome, it's not gonna. Nothing. No change will be made. All right. Let's pull a Grace card to close this read. And look at that. I just saw it fly by. And look at love. share your heart. To love another is the ultimate expression of grace. Ooh, that's funny. It knocked that down. Love knocked this down. Wow. All right. I don't always go by the back of what's on these cards. I say them. I make sure I read them because someone may get something out of them. But my feeling on this is you loving yourself. You, because look at this face on this heart. It's looking down. It's looking down. It's feeling down. Maybe reevaluating what your idea of love is, okay? Your idea of what is you want, that's what you want out of a relationship, okay? And don't settle for anything less than that. All right, Taurus, that's it for this read. Please like, share, subscribe. Join my community here if you want to. Have a great week. I'll see you next video.